Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pokemon Casino. We've got a video going over the latest set that will be coming out in Japanese and English, so stay tuned. First off, thanks to PokeBeach for all the sources, the images, etc. I want to give a great shout out to you. Thanks to all of you for also joining. If you aren't already, remember to click that subscribe button, click that like, join the Pokemon Casino community. I am PokeRNG, bringing you a main set card reveal for the upcoming Japanese set called Snow Hazard and Clayburst. This will be out in Japan the April 14th. These cards, as well as the ones from the previous Japanese set called Triple Beat that was released probably a month or a few weeks ago, will combine to form the next English set called Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved is going to be out on June 9th, and just to let you know, it includes the Gen 9 starters from Scarlet and Violet, so it's definitely going to be a really hotly anticipated one as well. This set in Japanese is extremely sought after already, even though it's not even out yet. It's going to be out in about 1 week's time. It's because of a crazy waifu card that's coming out. I'll show you that one later, as well as some other ARs and SARs that have been revealed, and not just in the main set. But I've seen pre-orders for this set for the 2 boxes, Snow Hazard and Clayburst, at $250. So thinking that each MSRP box is about $40 each, so $80 for a pair of Snow Hazard and Clayburst. You're looking at triple what the MSRP is. I love doing openings, but folks, this is a bit out of my price budget, I think. Hopefully it calms down, gets printed to oblivion, so that we can all enjoy and open this. But with that said, let's go on and see what are the main cards in this set, or these 2 sets actually, in Snow Hazard and Clayburst. So the first interesting fact that I thought that PokeBeach had is Dragon type Pokemon. So usually Dragon types have 3 claw marks on the corners of the top right card where the type is. They're gone in this one. So I thought that was pretty interesting, something that PokeBeach saw, something that I thought to share with you as well in case you haven't checked them out. And just to let you know, I do get a lot of my information from them. They are a great source. But if you want to hear it and you want to watch a video on it, make sure you're subscribed, because I'll be doing these ones in the future as well. But let's go see what are the first ones in the Snow Hazard set. As always, we've got our grass buddies over here, and it's kicked off in this set by Surskit over there. Great looking card, I thought. Nothing to scream home about, but then you also got a nice one of Combee out there. Vespiquen as well, which is the evolution of Combee. So really nice cards. Really, I guess in general, I don't really know if they're going to be meta or not. I'm just going over sort of the cards, the art, the pictures, and hopefully you guys can see and enjoy them as well. We've got also Snover here, which actually is grass type. I actually didn't realize that, but I guess it would be, since it's a frigid type, or it's just like an avalanche type Pokemon. So I thought that was really interesting, really cute as well. One that I really thought was adorable is Bounce Sweet. It looks like a big cherry. So I thought that was really interesting to see. And of course, you're also getting the evolution Steenie and also Tasserina as well, so that's good. The next evolution trio we got is Bramblin. We got 2 Bramblins over here. Oh, not the triples, but duos. So we got actually 2 Bramblin cards in here, as well as a Bramblegast as well. So it's not a ghost Pokemon, but it is a plant Pokemon, because it's just, I guess, a shrubbery over there. Next up, we got Rellor as well. And then after Rellor, we got the first EX card of this set. One of the legendaries in Scarlet and Violet. Putting that big for you, Wo-Chien, which is the grass type. Looks great. I'm sure there's going to be SARs or ARs, or even ultra rares maybe. Gold ultra rares again, 4 of them, just like we saw in V-Star Universe for Palkia, Dialga, Arceus, and Giratina. Maybe, fingers crossed. That'd be pretty sweet, I think, though. So this is the first EX card that we have. Let's go continue on to the water type. And Meryl, Asmeryl, I think these are fan favorites, especially because they are such a strong duo, or a strong Pokemon within Terra Raid types within the Switch game. So I think that's pretty cool. You got Luvdisc over there as well. And then you also got the appearance of Cetodole, which I think is the first appearance of Cetodole, which is a Gen 9 Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So you got Cetodole over there, and then you got Titan as well. So two Cetodoles, which seems to be an ongoing theme with like 2 basic Pokemon. And then you obviously have the next evolution type as well. So maybe it's just gives you a bit more variety and type when you're playing certain decks. So I thought that's pretty interesting. But next up, we're just gonna sort of breeze through some of these. I think the next really cool one is Frigibix, which is a basic Gen 9 Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a water type, lives in Arctic, or in the cold areas, not the Arctic. Frigibix. We have 2 of those ones, and then we got Arctibax. And I thought there's actually another evolution as well. Oh yeah, there is, yeah, Baxcalibur. Duh. So we have Baxcalibur here, and if you're going to be looking and seeing on, there are 2 ARs of the basic and stage 1, and then there's an SAR of stage 2 Baxcalibur. So stay tuned for that. Looks like amazing. And next, we've got the next legendary Pokemon. So we got Chien-Pao here, which is the water type legendary. Once again, I'm pretty sure with all these legendary types, we're going to be seeing a bit more of them in the sort of secret variety. So we got 71 cards in this main set. I'm pretty sure these 2, Wo-Chien and Chien-Pao, are going to have like ARs or SARs. Probably ARs is what I'm guessing. Fingers crossed, because that means that they're readily available and we would easily get them and not too expensive. So fingers crossed for that one. But next up, let's go on with some psychic types. So we got Slowbro over here. And then obviously, not Slowpoke, I mean. So we got Slowpoke over here. And then we got Slowking as well. We got our next trio, actually. So we got Gothita as well as Gothorita. And of course, you got the second stage, you got Gothitelle as well within there. There's also Mimikyu, which I'm just going to showcase because I think Mimikyu is super adorable, especially that, look at that background, right, in the forest. I absolutely love Pokemon in forest backgrounds. I don't know why, it's just the thing that I have. I just think they look fantastic. Next, we got sort of the teacups. Reminds me of sort of a Beauty and the Beast. Nothing to scream home about, to be honest. So we're going to just, go on to the fighting types now. So fighting types, a bit more interesting. We got Mankey over there. And then you got Primeape. And then you got another EX card of Annihilate, which is a new Gen 9 Pokemon here, the evolution of Primeape. So I think this is a really cool one. I'm wondering if there's going to be like an AR and SAR, like a sort of story as for these 3 as well. I think that's going to be super in demand if it is, because I think a lot of people just like Mankey. And I think Annihilate looks pretty beefy. It looks pretty badass, so I think that might be one as well. Next up, you have Sudowoodo, which is a cute one. And then you also got 2 Glimmets and then a Glimmora as well. So again, 2 basics plus the stage 1. Seems like an ongoing trend in Scarlet and Violet that we've seen so far. Next, we're going in with the dark Pokemon. So we got Murkrow here and a bunch of other ones. I think the more interesting ones for us is the appearance of Mastiff. So you got 2 Mastiffs here and a Mabosstiff, which I think people are probably sort of fond of just because of how Mabosstiff was in the Scarlet and Violet game story. And people just understood and basically grew in the game with Mabosstiff. So I think that's one that's going to be interesting. But not sure if there's going to be ARs or anything of them, but we'll see, right? Next up, we got Metal over here, so Bronzor, and then we also obviously got Bronzong. Nothing to talk about too much, I think, within these 2 Pokemon, but we do have an EX card coming up. So we got Kufant, which is sort of the elephant, the Dumbo Pokemon, which has a spoon as a spout, or trunk actually, I just realized that. And then you got the EX card. So you got a Copperajah as an EX. So we'll see how this is going to be if there's going to be like a full art card. I guess so, right? I guess a lot of these EX cards are going to have their own full arts. Wouldn't doubt it for Copperajah, just because it's the first time I think it's released. Next up, we have a few more metal ones. Not too interesting, to be honest, so we're going to skip over these ones and go into the normal Pokemon, where I'm trying to find something interesting to talk about. But to be honest, nothing that I find in the normal ones too captivating or too interesting. I think the next cool one is probably like Slakoth. So we got another like trio. That'd be a cool one to actually have as a 3-set story or 3-card story. So we got Slakoth, we got Vigoroth, and then we got Slaking, right? I think that'd be a really cool one. I think that's one that could be pretty in demand and that people would enjoy having too, in terms of the 3-card stories. But I guess you wouldn't expect that. I guess the next EX card we have is Squawk's ability. It's a basic Pokemon as well. So I'm guessing this is going to have its own full art, one that people will probably be a bit upset about getting, to be frank, especially in this set, or these 2 sets. Next up, it's just a bunch of items and trainers. So we got Super Rod back. So this is an item card, so it gives you the ability to shuffle up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. So that's pretty strong recycling, so that could be a pretty interesting card to have. I'm guessing there might be a gold card of this one, or guaranteed actually, I would say. And then the next one is a Motivational Lemonade. You may use this card only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. If you do, then you heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. And you can play as many of these as you want as well. So pretty interesting one, probably gold card as well. One more other gold card that I would expect is either the Stadium card. So you got Snow Mountain of Disaster, as well as this card, just special energy. When attached to a Pokemon, this card provides 1 C energy. I'm not sure what that means. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent and this card is attached to an evolution Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, it provides 3 energy of any type instead. So that's pretty cool. So it gives you a good energy boost so that you can sort of catch up to your opponent in case they are winning. But I think the ones that we want to talk about are the trainers, because this is why this set is being so hyped up. We've got Grusha here, and Darsh Garnet, you bet there is going to be an SR that's already been revealed, and I bet an SAR as well. But just to let you all know, in case you didn't, and I didn't know either, Grusha is a Manfu or a Gaifu. It's not a waifu. It's a male trainer. So obviously, I think there's not going to be as much demand for it. Though I think Grusha looks fantastic with the artwork. I love the cold. I love cold weather. Love winter. So yeah. But this card lets you draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If you know energy cards attached to any of your Pokemon, draw up to 7 cards instead. So a good one from the beginning in case, but then also good in the, I guess you can say, in the middle of the game too, in case you want to have 5 cards and you have none there. So I think that's a pretty interesting one. Then the next trainer card up we have is Giacomo. So discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. So that seems pretty good, just to keep them back and not attacking you as much. So those are some interesting ones, but let's continue on to, oh no, so we got these secret rares here. My bad. So we have amazing secret rares within this whole set, and so I think we should just go over some of these as well, because that's probably what you guys are super interested in looking at. Am I not wrong, or am I mistaken? So I think we should go over some of these Snow Hazard cards and just look at the art and some of the ones that we want to point out. So the first one that I was talking about is basically Frigabix. So there's 2 Frigabixes, and then there's Artabax, and then you obviously have the really cool second stage like Baxcalibur that reminds of like Tyranitar. So you got a story series as well over here. You obviously have the little guy over here, which is the basic Pokemon. You got Frigabix over here. It's a really colorful background in a really colorful river that reminds me of like probably an oil spill. I'm just so negative. It'd probably ruin the environment, and Frigabix is just in here. But yeah, but Frigabix is here in the water, just hovering about it. I think just diving in there, which is really cute. And then you got Artabax over here, second one. Super colorful theme continuing on in here. And then obviously you have another AR, actually. It's an AR card of Baxcalibur. So that's actually quite interesting. There's 3 AR cards for the story, which makes it a lot easier to collect, I think. So I think that will be appreciated. Next, you got another AR of Rapska here. A very interesting one with its like dirt ball that it carries around. So Yeah, I guess that's interesting, but probably not the one on top of my list to get. I've decided probably don't want to collect all of the ARs that ever come out just because it gets prohibitive price-wise. We're going into metal worm territory here. So we got Oathworm here, just in the desert, jumping up and down, in and out. So I think everyone would be expecting that one. That's a cool one. And then you got obviously Dunsparce. With a lot of different Dunsparces around here. I think this one is super cute, right? You got the Dene riding Dunsparce. Like, how can you? I just love it, right? And then you obviously got a bunch of that's Flapple over down there as well. You got Fungus, Fungmi, whatever it's called, over there as well in the card. You got Diglett, so a really cute looking one. And then of course, you got the trainer. So you got Grusha over here, the SR. I'm pretty sure there's going to be SAR as well. But I think this looks like a fantastic looking trainer, but probably not going to be demanded because, like I said, it's a Manfu, it's a Gaifu, as expected. But the legendaries, let's talk about those. Ta-da! Here we go. We got Wo-Chien SAR in the forest in like the sunlight. Very like a Gilby Studios, very like a Totoro type of feel from this card. It's an SAR. You know it's going to be super high in demand. I'm probably going to have to try to get all of these as well. Gosh darn it, my wallet is crying already. But a great looking Wo-Chien SAR card. And obviously, like I said, there is Qian Pao as well. So how does Qian Pao look? Just as amazing. Qian Pao with its own SAR card. Just look at that. So nice. Within here, I think like the set of these ones, 4 next to each other, is going to look gorgeous. Is it going to be like a gold ultra rare? Who knows, but I'm guessing not. We're already at 93 out of 71, so that's like 20 already secret cards, quote unquote, which is getting up there. So maybe this is the limit. Maybe this is the end, I hope. And there's probably a trainer card right before it as well. And then like 3, like I said, item cards plus a stadium, maybe. So that is my guess. It might go up to like 96 around in terms of secrets for this one. And then you also got another SCR card. The one probably you would be upset getting. I know it's crazy to get upset at an SCR card, but it happens. And you got Squawk's ability here, EX card, which is really cute because yellows have the different region ones as well, with all like its little like hairdo. So really cute looking one. But let's move on to the next set. So this is Clayburst that we're up now. This is the one with the Iono waifu card that everyone is super hyped up about. Let's look at some of the main cards first before we dive into that one. Just to be fair, we've got really cute looking Hoppip, Skip Bloom, as well as Jumpluff. Really cool looking combo as well for like the SR or the 3 card storyline, I think. We've got Pineco, we've got Fortress EX, which is terrestrialized. So it is grass type here, terrestrialized. Looks really cool. I'm guessing this is going to be the full art terrestrialized one, to be honest. You know how there's like Arcanine and then Gyarados terrestrialized? I think this was probably going to be my guess. Again, just a guess, don't quote me on it. Nothing to back it up, just my gut, which is right 50% of the time. Next up, we've got like Heracross, and then we got the Spider, we got the Torrentula, we got 2 of that one and a Spidops again. So we already seen the appearance of those ones. So let's move on to Fire Pokemon. So we got Numel over here. It's not the Ditto like the one from V-Star Universe. And then we have Camerupt as well. We got Fletchinder, and then we got Talonflame too. We got Charcadet, which I think is a very cool one just because it is a Gen 9 Pokemon. So let's just look at that. Really great looking art of Charcadet just hanging out. Charcadet is a little guy. And then this is Charcadet like fighting. And then we obviously have a very cool looking, not Charcadet Evolution, nope, not, was it Armorage or Cetrage? We got Chi-Yu. We got the next legendary EX fire type Pokemon out here. Its eyes are glowing, looks fantastic. Just take a look at this. This is why Clayburst is also super hyped up. Great looking fire fish, fire goldfish. Looks so good. And what else do we got? We got a Pikachu. Are you kidding me? I didn't even know this was in the set at all for Clayburst. If there's an SAR of Pikachu, Clayburst is gonna go bananas and no one's gonna be able to afford this. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely crazy. So we got Pikachu over here. And then of course we've got Raichu, because everyone forgets about Raichu, right? Because everyone just wants Pikachu, but we got its stage 1 evolution here. No Pichu, unfortunately, though. But next up, we have a very fan favorites as well. So we got Shinx, we got Luxio, and then we got Luxray as well. So a very cool AR set as well. But because it's not an EX, I guess that might not happen. Maybe there's going to be a 3 set AR card. That'd be still pretty cool to have. I believe. So that's just my wishful thinking. And then we got Tad Bulb as well. So we got 2 Tad Bulbs, electric type. And then we got our next EX card, which is Belly Bolt EX here. So really cool looking. Probably, again, it's going to have its own full art. The next one I'm really looking forward to is, and I think I'm jumping the gun here, so I'm going to go back. It is not Jigglypuff, but Jigglypuff, always a very cute one to have there. And then you obviously have Wigglytuff as well. It's evolution. Skipping forward, we're going to look at like Sandygast and like Palossand as well. We got Ceruledge here, so evolution of Charcadet, the psychic type. Very cool looking one. That'd be a great looking full art card. Actually, that'd be really menacing. That'd be an awesome one to have. But because it's not an EX, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Unfortunate, lost opportunity. But what do we got next? The next one is Tink-a-Tink. So we got Tink-a-Tink here. We're going to have 2 Tink-a-Tinks actually. So we got great looking Tink-a-Tinks here with its little hammer. And obviously it evolves to Tink-a-Tuff, and then this hammer grows along with it. So cute with its like little pink. And then we got the EX. So we got, that's right, we got Tinkaton EX here, which you're going to look at. It has a 3-part series as well. But holding that for next, let's look at what is going on for fighting. We got one of my favorite Larvitars just because of Pokemon Go, Larvitar. And then we got Pupitar as well, but no Tyranitar. That's a lost opportunity as well, actually. But we're going to continue going on into fighting type, and there's a lot more fighting types over here. So we got like Barboach over here, Krogunk, Toxicroak. Could be an interesting one, but again, not an EX card. And you just got some other fighting ones that I'm going to skip until sort of the main story, the one that I want to talk about next. Then next, legendary Pokemon. We've got King Lu here, which is the fighting type over here. So EX, again, I imagine there's going to be 2 SARs of the 2 legendaries. So let's go and find out. Stay tuned for what those are going to look like. But now for the darkness, we got 2 darkness ones. That's Sneasel and Weevil. Oh, and here's Tyranitar, of course. So Tyranitar is a dark Pokemon. So we got it here. It's not fighting. So that's great. That'd be a great looking full art. I don't have a Tyranitar full art yet, I think. So that'd be great for the full art binder. And then we obviously have, I think Shroodle is a Gen 9 Pokemon, is it not? Let me know in the comments below if it is or it's not. But great looking ones. Either way, Graph-Fi. Great looking AR SAR card. I forgot what it was specified as, but we're going to show you that later. It looks fantastic. I thought the colors and everything like that. You might have seen the reveal in my YouTube post as well. So check those out as well. I post some reveals from the Pokemon Company that come out. We got Noibat next, and then we got the Dragon, which I think I showed earlier just because we're saying it doesn't have those 3 scratch marks, the claw marks on here for Noivern. So this is the next EX card, probably full art as well. But we're already into the basic or the normal Pokemon here. So is there anything too interesting? I think just some cuteness going on around here. So we got like Tandemaus family. And then you got Mousehold. And this is only 3. So I think this is like the rare one because you usually get 4 Tandemaus. I don't know what the plural of it is. When you evolve Tandemaus to Mousehold. So this is a cute little one. That'd be a great story Pokemon as well to have. But here you go, just wrapping it up. We're gonna have some like 2 item cards. It's probably gonna be gold. You've got a stadium card as well called Wilderness of Disaster, and then you've got another energy card as well, Therapy Energy. And I'm not skipping over it, but we're going to the main card that everyone is talking about in the set and that everyone wants. Of course, it's Saguero. No, it's not. Sorry, yeah, we're going to skip by. Just joking. It's Iono. So we got Iono over here. Absolutely the chase for this card. Expectations are wild for it. I wish it wasn't so because it's already like pumped up way too high. So it's unfortunate for that one. But let's look at how the SR card looks like. But first, we're going to look at some of the reveals from the ARs and SARs. So first one up we have is number 74 of 71, Raichu. So is there a Pikachu one coming out? Maybe that's saved for an SAR card, right? Because it has to make it harder, but I hope not. I hope it's like 73 of 71 so that it's going to be easy so that everyone can get these ones. It's like 3 AR cards in a booster box, so hopefully floods the market. that's just my wishful thinking. It's probably it'll still cost like $25-$30 for a card, just like the Magikarp one from the triple beat. So my wallet is crying. But the next AR cards that we want to talk about is the story ones. So we got Psychic up next. We got Tinkatink. And this is such a cute AR card with Tinkatink like hunting for jewels. And then you got Tinkatuff as well. You got Tinkatuff with like a bigger hammer looking for more jewels. And then you obviously have Tinkaton SAR card. So this is going to be definitely one of the chases. Someone had a great idea in the comments where they wanted to put all these series cards just in one binder. I think that would look fantastic. That might be an idea that I steal from you. I forget who it was, but absolutely great one. And the one that I was talking about before, the SAR that looked fantastic with the colors, is like Rafifi. And just look at this, right? It looks like Rafifi was the one that sort of painted, who was it? Baxcalibur's like cards as well. Looks really cool. And then we have a really cute AR card as well, like the Mousehold family, Tandemouses, really adorable cards. And then we got this one as well. AR card was like Flamingo. And then we're gonna go to the crazy ones. We got Iono. This is not the crazy one, guys. This is just the SR. The SAR is gonna be the one that's absolutely bananas, if it exists, which I think it will probably. And I guess in the card deck size is also about the same as well, for both the Snow Hazard and Clayburst. That's just my guess, but I'm guessing they won't be too far off. But then we have our SAR cards for the next legendaries. We have a Chi-Yu SAR here. It's just stunning, just absolutely great looking card. Just gonna let you guys admire that one, and then just check that one out on screen until we get to the last one, which is Tinglu. So absolutely looks like it's a scene from Star Wars. It's was it ADHD on Goth. Absolutely looks so good. But anyhow, guys, this was basically the video. I just want to go over some of the cards of the main set for Snowburst. Snow Hazard and Clayburst. I always get those mixed up. Which will also be the upcoming Paldea Evolved set. So hopefully, you guys found this entertaining, enjoyful, informative. If you're not already, remember to click that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. If you're going to be opening up packs, I wish you guys fantastic RNG. Until the next video, bye-bye.